In the meantime, I did a real-life job with the telescopic pole. I tested it, and yes, it was good enough. It wasn't perfect, it was a bit wobbly, but nevertheless, it allowed me to do the job, and I was quite pleased with it in the end. Not great, but it's good enough. I'm happy with it. So I just got this Ryobi telescopic pole, which is used for those laser levels. So it's not longer a spirit level, it's a laser level. And I haven't seen any reviews of this, and that's weird, so I'm making a review. So my first impressions are all right, you know. So the good thing about this is it goes up to 3 meters and 20 centimeters. So in the UK, probably you will be okay in most places. Maybe some commercial places will require something higher. So my ceiling here is up to 290 centimeters, so I still have 30 centimeters or 1 foot extra margin. Now, the negative thing I have noticed is that it goes up to here, which is like, what's my height? Yeah, so this is 120 or something, so it's quite high and it cannot be collapsed any smaller, you know, which is a bit of a nuisance, so not easy to store it and transport it if you don't have a car or something. Also, I find it a little bit confusing and funny the way this is fixed. So you are supposed to move it there and then turn it sideways slightly until it locks, and I was grabbing by these actually parts, which seems what it should be, and then I accidentally broke the top one. I have already glued it with epoxy glue, but you know, this doesn't bode well for the future. It's a little bit confusing, but again, I can grab by just the pole. I don't need to grab those plastic parts. So once I got used to it, now I think it's kind of fine. Now, also it's got those lines on both sides, but they are not aligned automatically. You need to align it by yourself. So before you twist it, you need to offset it a bit, and then as you turn it, you then, okay, not good, okay, a little bit different position. Oh, now they are kind of aligned. So I don't know if it's that important, but you know, it would be nice to have some kind of a stop, so you always have them aligned. Okay, the other thing that it's nice that this is spring loaded, so it's easy to kind of lock it against the ceiling or a wall if you tilted the whole thing on the side. So this is tilted. Where's the other part? Oh, I got rid of it now. Yeah, it's here. And this bit goes normally to the ceiling, or you can prop it against the wall as well. So let's do it. I'm gonna now use it to prop it against the ceiling. So I'm gonna open the lowest bit, extend it almost to the maximum, and then a little bit lower, twist it. Okay, it's locked. Now the other bit, and I'm gonna push it now against the ceiling because there is a spring-loaded mechanism. Okay, and now it's nice and straight, but it's a little bit flimsy like this. But I guess, you know, that's why you've got this self-leveling thing in the lasers, so that should be okay. But if you've got a floor that's moving as you walk around this, that might be a bit annoying. But if the floor is stiff and no one touches this, it should be okay. So the whole thing comes with this attachment. So no laser, but this attachment. So I put my laser on it, and then I'm going to attach it to this pipe. So let's see. So I just tighten it up a bit. So in the meantime, I've discovered this quick release button here, so it's very useful. If I press it and hold it, I can then move this thing freely both ways. So it's very actually useful. I tested it on the job, and I did find it very useful. And that's it, and basically it's done. And now I can rotate it. Depending obviously how tight I put it there, but also the whole thing here, this thing can rotate, just I need to be careful not to unscrew it. Okay, so then I just turn the laser on. Here we go. Okay, now it's all right. I just needed to tilt it a little bit forward, and I think this is working. So let's see, can we see here? Okay, so the light is there. It's working fine, so I guess it does the job. Now let me see if I want to, for example, if I want to move it up, can I just make it a bit looser and just loosen it up and move it up? Yeah, it moves easily, so I can find my height. or I can find also my vertical level and then tighten it. And here we go. I just need to wait for the laser to stop. Okay, it's blinking again, so I need to again adjust the angle of the whole thing. And it works, yeah. I think the issue is that this holder is designed for heavier lasers, so if you have a heavier laser it will go down a bit. Let me see if I move this backwards. Does it change? Okay, so as you can see, this is lifted a little bit higher, this holder, so you can have a, I guess, heavier laser, and this laser might, you know, move it a bit downwards. I'm not sure what's going on here, so just, you see, so something to have in mind. And so it's not ideal, it's not perfect, but I think for the price, £55, it does the job. The other options I was looking at, the other products, similar products, either don't go as high, or if they go higher than that, they're much more expensive. And you know, so there are pros and cons. Not the best one, I would say 4 stars out of 5, or out of 10, I don't know, 7, 8 maybe, because it's a good product, good quality all in all, and comes with this holder, but it's not perfect. So 7, I would say 7, a good 7, 7.5, you know, that's my thing. Do I recommend it? Yeah, for the money, I guess it's all right. If you're not desperate, don't get it. I've seen reviews, some people wrote that it's a brilliant product, maybe it works for them and they are happy with it. I haven't used other types of those products and in other telescopic poles like that, so I have no comparison. My first impression, it's good enough. It's not great, but it's good enough. Okay, so take care, see you in the next one. Cheers.